Well then.
Iyokuu, do you wanna take the stick or?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it real quick. So
I mean, I know you say you don't remember all of the
I don't remember a
2000s,
lot,
but
so it should
give
be.
me the events. Give me the event memorable events. And the silver lining out of this. Come on, don't be a
All right.
bitch.
So you want to know why I am the way I am?
All right, let's go.
All
All
right.
right,
Cool.
let's go.
So,
Come on, let's do it.
it all started with a female, right?
World star,
Anyway.
world star.
It didn't start with a female, bro. It didn't start with a female. Let's see. Actually, maybe it did. 2010. What was in 2010? 11th grade.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver just came out, didn't it?
No, was it? Did it? No, maybe. I remember Diamond and Pearl was in middle school for me. Like,
oh yeah, so definitely Heart Gold and Silver definitely came out.
That's when that was? Okay,
great.
so Heart Gold Soul Silver came out. I was okay. That means that I was doing no. When did Black and White come out? When did Black and White come out?
Like 2000.
Was that after Heart Gold or before?
Yeah, that was before. That was like 2008, 2007.
Pokemon Black and White came out in 2010. So as the decade started. So
that is. I'm tripping.
And Soul Silver came out 2009.
All right, so I was barely doing YouTube. Like I was watching Shofu. I was watching damn, what are their names? Shofu, Xeon 3120. I was watching the other guy. I don't remember his name though. Castleroy Perfect, I think was the name. Sounded almost like Xenon, but he was just an asshole, and it was like I loved watching his commentary. But anyway, point being, I was watching a lot of battling for YouTube. I was getting into the battle scene. I got into competitive for Gen 4. So I was uploading videos, not every day, but like every weekend or so, because back then fucking uploading shit took all damn week. And then you had to edit it, but whatever. Anyway, point being, all that shit is like the foreground for what's going on. Having a nice little girlfriend. She was Latina. She was a thickened chicken. Okay, she wasn't like thick, but you know, she was like, she had the curves, the hips, whatever. She had a nice little juicy butt. I like that shit. Anyway, so we'd been dating for.
This isn't Tinder, my nigga.
Yo,
what the fuck is up, bro? What the fuck is up, bro? What is good, bro?
Anyway, we were dating, right? We were dating. We were doing the thing. That was during the time period of my life where it was right before the time period of my life. Beginning of 11th grade, beginning of 2010, still a virgin, and I was trying my hardest to not be a virgin anymore. I felt that it was time. Me and her ended up breaking up though. Horrible thing. That was my first like heart crushing moment. I got like a cold heart after that, but I was crying on the inside. A bunch of weird gay shit, right? So that blows over. I meet this other chick, and this is where it's a fun fact, right? This is where the whole who was that? The Chimera? Is the Chimera the one with the pregnancy fetish? Yeah, no, yeah, okay. Mikey's face.
You had to put him out like that, but okay.
I just had to so you guys would know. This is why I agree with Chimera. Like, well, I'm always like, I don't clown Chimera with you guys, but anyhow,
you're so
my
fucked up.
Bro, no. Listen. This is me opening up. My virginity was taken by a pregnant chick, and I had no idea she was pregnant.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. She didn't have like she had huge tits. Don't get me wrong. Like this is probably where my big titty fetish came from too, but whatever. Easily FG cup tits or whatever in fucking high school. Shit's ridiculous. But it was because she was pregnant that they were that big. Anyway, point being, when a girl lays down and she's like not 9 months or whatever, you're not gonna notice her fucking belly. So I had no idea. We were dating for I'd say like a month or two or whatever, just messing around and shit. She always wore a hoodie. I didn't know the signs. All right. I'm naive as fuck. And it just happened. After that, I found out she was pregnant. So yeah, that, right?
Another nigga child.
Yeah.
You in another nigga city.
Oh yeah.
In another nigga hood.
Absolutely. Yeah.
In another nigga bitch.
Yeah.
Eating another nigga's food. What's good with you?
Hey man, look, you get how you live it, right?
I guess. Go ahead.
How are you living? What?
I wasn't at the time. I mean, at that point in time, I thought I was. But anyway, so that goes on. Hi, Aqua. That goes on, and there's this huge debacle because everyone else in the school knows she's pregnant except me. one of my cousins ends up, being gossipy or whatever, being messy. He tells his older sister, which is one of my mom's friends, so and so got he got the girl pregnant or whatever, yada yada. He's got a kid on the way, and I'm like, yo, wait, what? Like, where is this coming from? My mom starts blowing up my phone in the middle of college, or like the collegiate high school. There we go, blowing up my phone. I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? I step out or whatever, and I'm like, what's up? And I'm thinking something severe. She's like, are you serious? You got a white girl pregnant? And she's just going ham. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, dude, it's tripping. Not because she was
a white girl pregnant.
A white girl pregnant. And so I'm just like, bro, are you serious? Like, where did you hear that from? It don't matter where I heard it from. I'm like, you don't go to my high school. Like, there's no reason you should know anything that happens to me in my high school unless something severe happens to me, like I'm dying or something. So all that bullshit aside, me and that girl ended up breaking up because everyone else was putting it in my head that I was gonna become a stepdad, like immediately. and this girl had no intentions of making me stepdad at all. She was like, I just like you. I think you're cool. I just want to fuck. I'm like, bet. Never knew that until years later. Now she's got like 3 kids, probably still doing crack and a bunch of other crap. Yeah, like it was a lot. But because of that, I ended up having to get a job. My mom made me get a job. I got a job at the dog track. I was running greyhounds. I ended up meeting this other chick, happens to also be white. She also happens to have big breasts, and we kicked it off. It was nice, I had no intention on dating her though. I don't know, man. I just like titties, and it just happens to be a part of a particular race. Back in the day, now everybody has titties apparently. So here we are in 2019, end of the decade, right? But yeah, I end up kicking it with this chick, and me and her end up getting together because she doesn't. I hear those kids too.
They summoning demons up there, man.
Yo, me and her end up getting together because she uses me to fake break up with her boyfriend at the time, and her boyfriend was a simp. I didn't even know what that word meant at the time. He was definitely a simp. Like, she would literally, we had a little like a Dougie. Imagine a Dougie or whatever, where you sit before you.
Wait, and you knowing this?
I'm gonna say you not playing.
You're a terrible person.
Wait, time out. No.
You're not the best.
I should have said no. Okay, look, because this is right after my breakup. Not even the pregnant chick. I'm still hungover over the Latina, right? This is like right after my heartbreak.
Your life just sounds like heartbreak, my nigga.
Right.
Bro, my life is really heartbreaking.
Let's go with you. Go get some seek
depressed.
therapy.
What do you mean?
Seek therapy.
I don't have money for that. I don't have money for that. Go to church.
Go to church.
Bro, church is not going to help me.
No,
let me close my door.
Dog. Neither is talking to bitches from high school.
Look, man. Okay. While he's closing his door, I just want to say, like, you don't go to church just to get to
talk to a pastor.
You don't go to church to listen to the sermon. Like, if you got problems, go to the church and talk to the pastor, because you don't listen. So say, for instance, the pastor is a scumbag, but he give you some really good, solid advice.
Yeah.
You don't take you take the lesson, and that nigga's human. He's supposed to do human shit. Yeah. You take the lesson from it, and that's what you get out of it. Just like my uncle, he's a fucking human. He's I forgave him, but he was a scumbag. But he taught me a lot of shit that's like full of morals. You know what I'm saying? That one should really uphold. I took that away from him. You know what I'm saying? I took that from him, and I still live by some of the morals that he taught me. He instilled in me, because like we were together for a long time. So it's just like I worked for the dude for like damn near 10 years. So he taught me a lot of shit through that 10 years. But unfortunately, we had to, do the thing. But what I'm saying is, my point is, when you go in to get some like help or talk to somebody, you take away what they tell you and not the person.
Right.
R. Kelly made some very, very fire songs, but he's a terrible person. That's all I'm saying.
I don't disagree. I unfortunately learned all of my lessons the hard way. So to clarify, I did not willingly like fool around with the girl for her to help break up with the guy, right? I literally went to work and played my Game Boy. I was known as like the kid that played the game and had a giant afro. That was me. I was cool as shit, played my game, and that was it. I ended up getting my brother being best friend, ended up getting him a job as well. So me and him working together. That was the only person that I talked to at the job because I didn't fuck with nobody else at the job. Because look, quote unquote, I hated niggas, right? And just there was a whole.
Were you a scene kid?
That. Nope, not at all. I was just like a normal black kid that liked nerdy shit. That was it. I used to play basketball and football and all that kind of. I was a hybrid. That's what we called them. I was a hybrid. I did traditional black people shit, and then I did traditional white people shit. But I didn't wear gothic makeup or paint my nails or anything like that. Like I hung out with the scene kids. I hung out with the goth kids. I hung out with the black people, but just not all the black people because I hated niggas. And when I say niggas, I don't mean black people. I mean like the people that were ghetto as fuck, loud as shit. Like that typical girl where the first thing you do when you get to class or you get to school is that black chick yelling at somebody and she's got a Pop-Tart in her mouth and hot Cheetos or whatever and a pickle. Like that, I don't like that. So I completely avoided all that shit. So I didn't talk to black people if I didn't know them because I assumed every black person was a nigga. Anyway, I ended up opening up after a certain incident, which was getting caught in the bathroom with that girl, the Latina that I was trying to have sex with. And then there's a whole story.
Pause before you go any further. So you despise niggas.
Yeah.
But yet you fucking on a white chick that's pregnant.
Wait, time out.
How does that work?
Was that a nigga thing? I didn't know. Was that like something that? Because I didn't know at the time.
You are a nigga.
No,
you are a nigga.
Hey, we're not gonna use that. Right?
You are a nigga.
Past
your actions versus the shit you didn't like. Literally, you are a nigga. You are
what you hate.
You are a nigga. There's a reason why you're depressed, nigga. You hate yourself. You do the shit. You do the shit that you don't like. But because it's you absolve yourself from everything. You ain't shit. You are a nigga. You are what you don't like.
Yo, I'm the one thing. Wait, not to. No, you've become the one thing you sought to destroy.
Like, bro, like that man. I want you to. I was thinking about this entire time. I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck are you saying?
He hates niggas, but he's doing nigga shit.
You hate yourself, bro.
That was one thing.
Continue your goddamn story.
You hate yourself.
All right, look, I don't hate myself. Not back then at least. But all right, so that happened. That's the backstory. Me and the girl broke up. All right, because I got caught in the bathroom and I lied about it, but everyone knew what the fuck was going on. But because I wasn't quote unquote a nigga, the principal and whoever the fuck else was involved in the administrative system believed me, and it worked. So whatever lie I just happened told, got me through it. But I got an insane amount of clout with every other black person in there. So now I had black chicks looking at me in an attractive manner, and I had dudes trying to kick it with me and learn how to play Pokemon. Some weird shit. But anyway, that's why I'm open to other whatever. Anyway, all right, cool. Back to the dog track thing. The girl would literally sit in my lap. Her boyfriend, like, she would just like not acknowledge him at all. He would walk into the little Dougie, and she would just get up from wherever she was sitting and then plop herself in my lap. I didn't touch her. I didn't talk to her. I just kept playing the DS or whatever I had.
Hey, that's funny. And that's how I got my first girlfriend.
Bro, it's just weird. He was cool with it. He just thought that we were friends. Like, this is what I mean by simp. Dude was just like, oh yeah, no, they're just really good friends. I don't know her name. Like, I don't know who this person is. She's just sitting here and you let it happen. I didn't find out they were dating until like a week later after working there. And or she was newer than me, but whatever. A week later, I found out they're dating. And everybody else is telling me about that. Yo, man, are you fucking that girl, bro? You fucking old dude's girl? Like, I don't know her name, so we're like not going down this route. That said, they end up breaking up. Me and her end up fucking.
Terrible person.
And then we got together and dated for like 2 or 3 years. But that's a mini saga. We're gonna skip that entire saga because that's not the important saga. So all that happens in like a year.
I'm trying.
2011.
I'm trying to see what all of this is important.
Exactly, like my guy. I don't need like an autobiography.
I need you to understand this part, so you understand the next part.
Okay, so you're about to go into high school. Or are you about to go to college now?
Yeah. Like we're out of the high school point at this point. Me and the girl have dated. We started at the end of my 11th grade year. All of senior year we were dating, and then like slightly after senior year we were dating. But anyway, there was a particular chick. She was black. First, like serious black
College.
chick. So no. Well, she's also from high school, but I didn't start talking to her until after we graduated.
Okay.
Yeah.
College.
So like, yeah, college era. I guess.
College supposed time or something like that.
Right. After graduation. The entire time she was messing around with who used to be my best friend, but I didn't know that. Me and the best friend weren't talking no more because he had this weird thing where he would like talk to the girls that I dated or whatever, even though he was whatever. Whole thing behind that. But
that
me and him weren't cool no more. Probably, but whatever.
That nigga liked you, bro. The moment that,
is that what happens?
The nigga liked you, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Anybody that goes after your leftovers admires you in some way, shape, or form, dog. It just ends up being that way.
Lesson learned.
Because they see what you got, and they're like, "Damn, dog, this nigga got her." Damn,
right,
bro.
Oh, this your tweet?
I gotta get it.
Bro, it's crazy though because like.
I made this.
I mean, I guess it's not really crazy. The girl that he ended up having this serious ass relationship with, he only met because of me because I was trying to get with her, and there's a whole whatever. Dating the black chick or talking to the black chick, right? Found out she's dating or talking to old dude. The entire first year, me and her are dating. I'm still dating no chick, or not dating. Me and her are talking. I'm still dating no chick, and I'm trying to tell black chick that like that's not good. Don't do what you're doing because he's not a good person. Yada yada, whatever. It's not a good sign. It takes me like a year and a half maybe for me to convince her to like not deal with him. They go through a huge drama thing. Me and him go through drama. Long story short, me and her end up dating. Best beginning relationship of my life, right?
How did you get into this situation?
All I can think of is the meme. He did it to you again, huh?
So how did I get into that? Oh fuck. Oh, she called me one night crying for whatever fucking reason. And she was in Cali. She used to live in Cali. She was down here and then she moved back to Cali because of all that shit was going on. She ended up coming back down to Cali to stay with her mom or some bullshit. And something happened and I ended up meeting her mom, and me and her ended up kicking it off because her mom fucking loves me. I love her mom, by the way. So her mom loves me. We end up kicking it off. I stay at the house like all of Christmas break. So like 2-3 weeks, I'm at her house. Mom is leaving us there by ourselves, whatever. We have a nice little cute, awkward, nerdy, let's have sex kind of thing. A lot of weird shit. But anyway, that's how that ended up happening. I ended up leaving to go to Full Sail after that Christmas. Yeah, so that January, I ended up leaving to go to Full Sail. Hey, also, worst decision ever. But just don't go to Full Sail. Anybody listen to this? If Full Sail is,
I'm at Full Sail.
Yeah. So anyway, don't go to Full Sail. So yeah, it's a bad thing to do. However, Mikey seems to be making it work. So congratulations, Mikey. You know, I hope the best for you.
I don't have a choice.
Okay, you're right. I had a choice though.
I mean, he's letting you know it's good.
Yeah. So remember white chick, right? The one that I was dating for a couple years before I was dating black chick. I ended up breaking up with white chick.
Going into college?
Yeah, this is me like already going to Full Sail.
Okay.
But I'm already dating black chick. I break up with white chick like the night before I go to black chick's house or some shit like that. Like the first night me and black chick meet up, I broke up with white chick on the spot. Like black chick is like laying right next to me.
Oh, black chick fire.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to get it in. Like I'm hitting it. She love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Like we into some nerdy shit together. Fuck it. We went to, it was like 50 something degrees outside. This is how you know I knew I was gonna love her. I had a blue hoodie. I don't remember what the
same woman that like destroyed your entire confidence.
Hey, we're getting to that part, right?
Okay, so it is. Okay, cool. All right, y'all, get ready. It's time to get snuggled the fuck up. G, it's about that time. The climax is coming.
We hitting it off. And I gave her my hoodie like to wear outside. It's 50 something degrees. I live in Texas, so 50 something degrees to me is cold as shit, right? I took my hoodie off and gave it to her. We're walking up and down the block or whatever, going to the corner store, all kinds of bullshit, walking past the lake, whatever. And she ends up breaking my hoodie because her hips were that fucking wide that she couldn't like zip the hoodie all the way up.
Yeah.
She had the body, bro. Like it was there. She's from Cali.
Oh, I hate Texas women. Never mind.
No. I would say like both.
I still hate Texas
Honestly,
women.
I feel you on that, but
I'm
I
gonna get to
don't.
that story when it's my turn.
I know you will.
But yeah. So that's who that is in the beginning, right? It's just lovey-dovey, it's perfect, whatever. And meanwhile, white chick is blowing up my phone every fucking day because I'm like her first black guy. The whole meme about once you go black, you don't go back. Just apply that entire meme, right? So she's blowing up my phone every day, and I have this thing about like I shouldn't have to block somebody, and I'm young. I don't want to block her, right? Because she's
You
still
blocked
like
the black girl?
no. The white chick was blowing up my phone.
Block that bitch.
Yeah. I didn't want to block her though, right? Because she's still in love. You know, I'm
that
feeling
bitch.
myself. I got two chicks.
Yeah.
Bro, I got two chicks hounding after me. Like I'm about to get me an Oreo, man. I'm about to have an Oreo shake, just some weird shit, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I could totally fuck white chick, lie about it, and then keep dating black chick. Like that's what I could do. But then the other part of me is like, nah, you can't do this to black chick because you love her. I'm like, all right, cool, I won't do it. So I'm calmly trying to keep white chick away, you know, whatever. And some point or another, we end up meeting up, having sex, and apparently, allegedly, I ended up sending her some stuff through email while I was in Full Sail. So I'm in Florida by now. I tried to get one of them to come out there to me. I was like, I'll pay for you to fly out here or whatever. I'll fly the ticket out. I need it. Like I needed.
Oh, you're horny.
I needed the sex. I needed.
I feel you, dog. I feel you, bro.
Once I had it, it was like I can't not have it, bro. You know, black chick is out here. She's sending me fucking booty pics and like weird little lewd shit, whatever. Like I am horny. I need it. Black chick won't come out. Her mom won't let her come out, even though I can pay for it. She's like, nah, you can't go out yet. Not until like, you know, black chick is established on her own. Basically, whenever black chick gets her own job. Fuck. So I'm like, all right, cool. White chick still got her own job, you know, and I know if I tell her like I'll fly her out, she'll do it. But her people don't like me because I'm black, and I broke up with her, and she cried about it. So whatever. So I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, come out. I'm like, come out. I'll fly you out. Whatever. Like, you know, I'm trying to butter her up, talk to her, whatever. Doesn't happen. I end up going back home. I leave Florida. Somewhere down the line, black chick goes through my email and it's a wrap. That's where it all went downhill from there, bro. Somehow she goes through my fucking email. I had no idea she went through my email. She ends up contacting white chick behind my back. Her and white chick get together. They start plotting against me. She contacts my best friend, who's still in Florida, by the way. My bro is still in Florida. He hates me because I didn't buy bread before I left to leave Florida. I left Florida. I didn't buy bread for the house, so he still hates me. So he's helping them. He's like, oh yeah, he stay here. This is his address. Like, this is what he does. This is his hangout. His new number. All that kind of shit. He is giving the deets. So black chick ends up cheating on me for the first time with best friend.
So why does this like start like a downward spiral? I'm confused.
Because she thought that I actually flew out white girl and had sex. And then when I proved that I didn't, she was like, you still had the intent. So like she to her, she feels like she was making herself vulnerable, like sending me pictures or whatever, and like, you know, we're supposed to be in a relationship, blah 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 blah. And I'm all for her. Like I'm telling her, like I'm here for you, I love you, blah blah blah. Excuse me, whatever. She felt betrayed. Totally just in a way, I guess, not the cheating part, but the way she felt.
Totally just.
Yeah, not the cheating part though, just the way she felt. And so that's why she cheated.
She cheated. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah. No, she definitely cheated.
So she cheated because she thought you cheated.
Yeah. Like she thought the moment, and there's a whole stupidity behind it. The moment I got back,
why does I'm confused? Like, why does this like crash your confidence as a human being?
Oh, it didn't stop there
because you didn't cheat or whatever. Like, or is there more to the story?
No. Her cheating didn't like destroy me. I guess it was because of who it was with. But I didn't find out they did it until a while later. And so, but I had this, that's when my whole gut feeling started to happen. And I kind of just like, I have this vibe with her. So even to this day, if she talks to me, I know whether or not she's lying. It's just, hey, it got that strong. So that goes on. The thing that crushed me was that white chick never got to come to the house, like on her own, you know, like parents didn't just allow her to come to the house. Anybody before that couldn't just like come to the house. Black chick lived with me all summer. And then when she got kicked out again, or before that with her mom, she lived with me. There's like 3 or 4 different instances where my parents let her live with me. So when she cheated, it was from my house. So like she had old dude pick her up from my house, left, and I'm not home. I'm like at some convention or whatever. And like I get back and I hear all this shit, and she's just playing it off like nothing ever happened. Me and dude get into it. He's of course, oh man, we didn't do nothing, blah, 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 whatever. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That bitch is crazy, yada, yada. So I do the same thing she did. I go through her phone. I find her shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. So you cheated. I kick her out. I kick her out of the house. I don't care where she got to go, but she got to get the fuck up out of here. We fight about it. And then just kind of like proceed to repeat that line of things happening for about a year or two.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah. Because each time that we get together, she just assumed that I was cheating because she cheated. So because she cheated the first time, she always assumed that I was cheating back. So then she would go out and cheat. But I wouldn't find out until like a while later. Then we'd break up about it, get back together, repeat the process, right? So now
a simp.
Yeah. Now I'm in simp phase, right? Now I'm in simp phase. I'm like, fuck, dude. I can't get out. I'm like stuck in a vortex.
That's funny how that happens.
Yeah. I guess it's karma in a way. But that goes on or whatever. We end up doing some shit. That was the first time that I got in a physical altercation with a woman before. Like we went through a dark path. It was wild. We had a pregnancy scare. We broke up. It was a lot. But anyway, skipping to the meat and bones, like the final thing that was like, all right, this is enough. Enough is enough. I go to Sam Houston. I take her with me, or I fly her out or ride her out, whatever, from California. Me and her were dating slightly before I go to Sam Houston. Everything's cool. She's not cheating. I'm not cheating, whatever. It's gravy. I got a new best friend. He's, basically he was like an older brother figure. Is the easy way to explain it. I don't have an older brother. So him to me was an older brother figure. So I trusted him with a lot of shit and looked up to him for a lot of shit. So whenever I had issues, I would go to him and then he would help with it. He's got like 5 other brothers though. So I was just like the 6th at that point. Mm-hmm. Anyway, get to the college or whatever. All of us are kicking into the same spot and skipping past that arc. They end up fucking around, getting together, doing shit behind my back. And I'm just like flabbergasted. That's when the whole girl fucking your best friend thing, like I lost my shit. I'm smashing cars. I'm breaking wind. I'm doing a lot of shit that I shouldn't be doing because I'm fucking heated, bro. Like I felt betrayed, not because she cheated, it's because who she did it with. So that's when the whole like severe asshole thing, fuck women, all that kind of stuff happened. I get down that path. Meanwhile, I'm still doing YouTube or trying to do YouTube. And that's where, like, if you look at my channel, you can't see it now because I took it away. There was like a 3-year gap in between when I was really climbing for the Pokemon battling scene and then when I wasn't. I met a lot of different friends. Those friends also betrayed me. I dropped a lot of friends. I went solo for a long time. And yeah, I never fought that dude though. I never fought old best friend. I didn't see a need to. I stopped blaming guys at that point.
And this has been like strictly, a reoccurring like feeling.
That was a 7-year process. Yeah, or
I will do
8.
it to you.
Yeah, that was definitely almost a decade worth of time. Like it just ended maybe a year or 2 ago. So that was a good little decade of my life is fucked.
And then where did this stuff like start to like change or like looking up?
I dropped out of college. I dropped out of college whenever that thing happened.
Depressing. There's no silver lining for this nigga.
Yo, all right. So I that happened. I dropped out.
So dropping out of college was the
No, that wasn't a silver lining, bro. That was me like tanking in depression. I just didn't know it was called depression. I was heated. I was mad about everything. Silver lining, actually, shit, dude.
Like what happened at the end of all this shit is the question. Is my like question.
You niggas.
Okay.
Yeah, like dead ass. I don't think, and I'm still like going through some weird shit. But there was not a happy time. I was mad at everything. I'm not mad at everything now. I'm just depressed. But I was mad and depressed. Mad at everything, depressed about a lot of shit. There was no silver lining during that entire period. Um, I was hung up on her, but I was trying to move on at the same time. I dated somebody else. It didn't work out because I was still hung up on a girl. I ended up getting really cool with somebody, and that was okay, I guess. But yeah, no, that silver lining didn't start until YouTube. I literally started dumping all my time into YouTube again, and then that's when I got in. Yeah, like an outlet. Then me and you became cool. Well, I guess before you, I can't really like skip TwitchCon. There was me and Patty, all his people. Excuse me. I ended up meeting Etika for the first time. That was a big ass highlight. Fucked up part was that I was dating her at the time. That party was lit though. Etika's party was lit. Anyway, point being, like me not being at home was the silver lining. Anytime I left to go on like vacation or a convention or whatever, it was a peace of mind. It was clarity. I didn't have to worry about shit. I'm like, all right, cool. If she's cheating, she's cheating. Whatever. I don't like. I'm not there. It doesn't matter.
You should talk to her now.
Nope. That was the thing about me blocking people. How I just have this thing about I shouldn't have to block somebody. She's the first willing person that I've blocked. I've blocked tons of girls because girlfriends tell me to, and then I just unblock them later.
Oh, brother.
But, yeah, but she's the first one that I actually like blocked like on my own. It was very toxic. And here we are. Now you know why I am the way that I am. Congratulations, Nick. You opened a can of worms and you cannot unsee it.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah?
No. How you explained it, I feel like it's definitely one of those in the moment things.
Wait, how old are you, Iyokuu?
I will not disclose
He's
such
26.
information. Bro, how do you know this?
Nigga, you still got time to live.
Anyway.
Time to live.
Let that shit go, nigga.
The thing, that's what I was gonna say.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I'm not mad about it now.
I was gonna say,
She's for the streets.
I was gonna say, you know, the shit that you're talking about in hindsight, it doesn't sound serious at all. Nor does it sound that important, but
that's because I already went through it.
No, exactly. But in the moment, I can tell that it was definitely one of those overwhelming situations. So I don't blame you for being like that. But at the same time, I don't know. I would have moved on from that shit a long time ago. How long did you? When did you stop
you
talking
stayed
about
in way too long.
Yeah,
I definitely stayed in way too long. Like,
at that point, you kind of like you stayed in way more than you needed to, and then
that's what I say. I learned all my lessons.
Like you kind of hurt yourself in that way.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of
everyone told me the same shit.
So it's kind of just like, you know, it's just one of those things where at some point you're not gonna feel a way about it, and that's really just it. But no, I feel like that shit's just one of those. You'll get over it when you get over it. It's not. It just doesn't seem that serious to me. Like, I don't know. I always think cheating like disrespectful as fuck. But like at some point, you know, you gotta let that shit go.